Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Shishir Dongre and I am the director of Dreamfly Education Consultation. Today we are going to discuss some of the questions what we have as a parent. So solve your queries. We are going to discuss with some of our students some of the questions which will help you to get decision if you want to take admission in Russia or not. If you want to take admission in Russia, Dreamfly Education Consultation has been providing consultation services since last 5 years in Privolsky Research Medical University. If you want to study in Russia, Privolsky Research Medical University is one of the best option for you. Since last 5 years, Dreamfly Education Consultation has been working with the university and providing so many students for better facilities to get education. Privolsky Research Medical University is situated in fifth largest city, that is called as Nizhny Novgorod, Russia. This city is 450 kilometers from Moscow, that is capital of Russia. And if you want to travel to this city from Moscow, you have so many options like bus, train, taxi, or you can travel by flight as well. If you want to take admission in Privolsky Research Medical University, feel free to contact us. Our representative will get back to you within 24 hours with all the information. Thank you. Hi Poonam. How
Hello,
are you?
sir. I'm good.
So Poonam, just introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. Myself, Poonam Shrikant Suryavanshi, now studying in Privolsky Research Medical University in 4th year.
Okay. So now you are already in fourth year. So you have spent your last 4 years in Russia.
Yes.
So how do you feel about it?
Like the experience was literally new from the
Okay.
first year. So in this 4 year, I learned many new things. Like it was totally different from my country, and the education system was also little bit different from the
Yeah.
India. So it was actually a nice experience.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Actually, one more thing most of the parents they want to know about, that is when you are in Russia, that most of the people they think that the practical knowledge what you get in India, that is way too less you get in Russia compared to India. So is it true or false?
No, it is not true because we have all the lectures in the hospital from third year onwards. Like the teacher takes us to patients separately. We try to diagnose the disease, and even during the vacations, we have like 1 month practice during the vacation in India, and we have to note down what all we learned new in that practice, and even this follow it strictly in Russia.
Okay, so in next 2 years you are graduating already.
Yeah.
So what is your strategy for passing FMG, or if the next exam is there? So have you guys already started preparing for that, or do you prepare it from the first year itself?
No, like we have 6 year course in Russia, so it is better to start from 4th year onwards. Like we get more 3 years for the preparation. So at the starting of 4th year, I have taken the subscription of a Marrow platform, like it is online. So I have started studying Marrow itself, and like we have the main subject from 4th year, like internal medicine, we have ophthalmo, we have obs, gynae, and such subjects from 4th year, 4th, 5th, 6th. So it is better that even you understand what is taught in Marrow.
Okay, that is good. That is
Yeah.
good. So one more thing, like most of the parents, they are worried about that if we send a girl to another country other than India, so being from a small village, is it difficult to adjust in this climate or no?
No, it is totally safe in Russia. Like the huge population in Russia is female, mostly female oriented. Like everywhere we can find female workers. So it is totally safe. And me myself, I am from a small city from Sangli. So I got adjusted in this environment. So I think it is not difficult for any girl. And even our seniors, like they helped us in every way they can, like from the basic needs they helped us, and even you helped like in the initial days.
Yeah, so one more thing about the extracurriculum activities. Are there any extracurriculum activity for international students that they can perform or they can take participate in?
Yeah, we have dance here. Like we have one group of students who take part in dance, like, and also we have sports, and the seniors arrange for many competitions, like we have cricket, badminton, handball. Such sports are conducted in our university, and also the inter university competitions are also held for only for international students.
Okay. So one more thing I wanted to ask you about your class structure. Okay. So in one group there are 15 students.
Yes.
Around like that. But now in the most of the batches, like what we have in Privolsky, we have groups of mostly Indian students.
Yeah.
But you being in the fourth year, there are some other country students also in your
Yes,
group.
yes.
So do you feel any difference that it would have been better to have only Indians in your group, or you are okay studying with other country students as well?
I am totally okay with studying with other country students, because even they are new. They are new in the Russia.
Yes.
Even I am new in the Russia. So we can have a good conversation related our problems. Even we face same problems, and also they are very helpful. Like we have students from Egypt, Iraq, and also Africa in my group. So I don't feel at such any difficulty studying with other students except Indian. Like,
Okay, and curriculum, what is the mode of language? Like, how they teach you? Is the whole circular of study is in English, or do you have to study Russian?
no, Russian, like basic Russian, how to conversate with the patient, how to ask the complaints, how to understand what he is complaining. That basic knowledge is given up to third year. Third year we have Russian basic exam for that, and whole the subjects, like main subjects, everything is taught in English. So there is not as such problem
Okay.
related to
I
language.
understand. And so, do you recommend?
Yeah, I definitely recommend this university and this consultancy.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Myself, Alshifa Kazi. I am studying in Privolsky Research Medical University in second year.
Меня зовут Джош, сейчас я изучаю на второй курсе на Приволжский исследовательский медицинский университет. Я из Индии, и мой родной город – это Мумбай.
Today we will be interacting with some first year students of our consultancy and we'll be asking them some questions.
So let's begin.
Let's start with the introduction.
Hello, I am Rutuja Prabhakar Gunjar from Junnar, Pune. I have studied in Privolsky Research Medical University in first year.
Okay, let's start. Are there any provisions for sports or gym?
Yes, in our university we have sport complex and gym for the students who are interested in sports and physical fitness, and some competitions also held by our university like football, cricket, volleyball and so on.
Okay. Are there any extracurricular activities held in the university?
Yes.
Are there any extracurricular activities held in the university? And if so, are there any extra points or credits for the same?
Yes, some Olympiads, scientific conferences is held in our university, and we get some extra knowledge and stage daring from it, and some competitions like dance competitions also held here.
Okay. Are there any cultural events held by the university?
Yes, the cultural events like Indian Night, Garba Night, Diwali Night is held here by our university and senior students. And in these events, we have dance and music performances, some Indian traditional food, and after party dance, and we enjoyed a lot in it.
Are there only Indian students or any other foreign nationalities studying with you in PIMU?
Yes, students from other Arab countries, Africa, Malaysia, and Singapore, and we live together in harmony.
Let's get your introduction first.
Yeah, so hi, my name is Shivani Satir, studying in first year at Privolsky Research Medical University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were your lectures directly resumed when you arrived in Russia?
Yeah, they were sort of directly resumed, just that we needed to have our registration process being done. It was just a signature for a couple of documents which had our rules for the hostel and the university campus card, which is needed to enter any PMO premises, for including the hostels and other main university buildings.
Okay. So tell us, how was your first day in the university?
Yeah, the first day was quite exciting with a tinge of fear and curiosity. With that said, having to wear a white coat for the very first time was a very great experience. The teaching styles and everything was like very great, and bit satisfied with what was actually present. Our first lecture was anatomy, and it was a very great experience. With that said, having to see the cadavers and stuff was great.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Is the university building near to your hostel or do you need to travel?
Yeah, there are some lectures which are in the main university building, Bafika, which is in the campus near the hostel. But there are some lectures like biology, chemistry, anatomy, which are a bit far, having to travel by bus.
As for now, what are your experiences about your daily schedule?
Okay, so during the initial process, it was kind of hectic, but now that we are here for 2 months, it is going quite well, and we are getting adapted to the teaching styles of the teachers, and with the help of our friends and stuff, it's going good and smoothly. Having that said, that we are getting to learn many new things, new facts, so it's great. Yeah,
Thank you, Shivani.
thank you.
Okay, introduce yourself.
My name is Kritika Jadhav and I'm from Nagpur. I'm studying in Privolsky Research Medical University and I'm a first year student.
Okay, Kritika. How is the teaching in Russia? Did you face any language barriers?
Teaching is really good and they teach everything in English. And if we have any doubts or queries, we can go to them after the class. All our doubts get cleared on time. And after all, self-study is really important, otherwise it's of no use.
Okay. What are the library facilities? Are books provided by the university or you bring from the from India?
Yes, all the books are provided by the university library at the start of the academic year. And at the end of the second sem, we have to return all the books at the library itself. But make sure that you carry your own notebooks as we only get textbooks from the library.
Okay. What about the supermarkets? Are they nearby or you have to travel?
Supermarkets are also nearby, like mall like Ocanis and Petrochka. They are like 5 to 10 minutes walk.
Okay. How was your overall experience with Dreamfly Education Consultancy? Was they supportive?
My overall experience with Dreamfly Education Consultancy was amazing. Shishir sir and his team are also very supportive.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me something about yourself.
Myself, Stavan Suresh Shinde. I'm currently studying in Russia in Nizhny Novgorod city in Privolsky Research Medical University. I'm currently a first year medical student.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for being here, for giving your interview. So first of all, there are some questions which some students wanted to ask. So I would like you to answer some questions. So my first question is, how is the hygiene and sanitation maintained in the hostel?
The provision provided by the hostel about the hygiene here is pretty clean. The lobbies, the rooms are being cleaned by the hostels, and especially talking about the kitchens here, they are cleaned thrice a week.
Okay, that's great that hygiene is maintained properly, right? And there is no issues of any health issues being faced by the students because the hygiene is properly maintained.
No, not at all. No
Not
health
at
issues
all.
at
That's
all.
really great. So the next question is that most of the Indian parents and Indian students are worried that the temperature here is very much high. As Russia is known as a cold country and the temperature here is around -20, -25. So what are the provisions of heaters made in the hostel, university, transportation? Is it as warm as India or how it is? Can you please lighten up on this?
Yeah, sure. As we all know, Russia being a very extremely cold country, and the continue, Karu.
Continue.
As we all know, Russia being a extremely cold country, so there is a pretty cold temperature out here in Russia. But we don't face difficulties here in our rooms, in our classrooms, because there are heaters being provided by the government, which is centrally regulated. As if it's extreme cold out there, so heaters are being accommodated accordingly. And in the public transport, while transportation also, the buses are being centrally heated, and the classrooms also are being heated pretty well. So if we are in our rooms, in our classrooms, in our buses, we feel the temperature, the atmosphere same as if we are in India.
So there is no issue of extreme cold. Like, is the temperature is in the hostel is as same as India, right? Like we can
Exactly.
normally roam in our normal clothes. There is no need of wearing extra jackets or so in during hostel lectures, right? We can normally wear our normal clothes.
Yeah, exactly what I've been saying.
Okay. So I would like to add up one more question to our list of questions. Is like that's the most important thing for the Indian students. So how was your experience with Dreamfly Education Consultancy?
My experience regarding Dreamfly consultancy education was pretty good. From the start of our journey from Mumbai airport till Moscow airport, it was a pretty seamless journey. We didn't face any difficulties while traveling, while on our journey. It was a pretty great experience.
Okay, and would you like to recommend this consultancy to others as compared to other consultancy?
Indeed, I would like to recommend Dreamfly Consultancy for your dream to study abroad, because I would say why you should approach the consultancy is because it provides a home-like atmosphere. The staffs, the people working in the consultancy, and the seniors who have been come through this consultancy are pretty supportive for the freshers, for the first year students. The consultancy itself has a great contacts here in the university, so we haven't faced any difficulties regarding the documentation process academically, and also for various processes like visa extension, passport process and all. So I would really recommend you all to I would really recommend you all for Dreamfly Consultancy to achieve your dream for studying abroad.
So if you want to take admission in Privalsk Research Medical University, you can contact Dreamfly Education Consultancy for further details, and we are here to help you guys. We are waiting for you. Thank you.